my come up, gotta watch, stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Lynch on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Lynch. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now Lynch. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bo Allen breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Looking deep for DeMarion. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. second down, Lynch being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Anthony Hitchens able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lynch. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Butker now to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. fake here on first down. Ledge fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Leopard! Leopard!
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. On target over the middle to Hill. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Lynch to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Houston in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close. Close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Gone!
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on first down. He hits West underneath. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Lynch on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he's going to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Freeman again. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, it's Freeman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw on second down, Lynch. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Lynch, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Lynch now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Lynch now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to... Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Leopard! Leopard!
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Lynch, and this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. The quick slant caught. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on the defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Leopard! 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 All right, now look at 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flushed out right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 30 yards there. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, Lynch. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Lynch to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And out come the Chiefs now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Flexing his muscle at the 30. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
No. Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. Here's to the cut at about the 5. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gun!
He'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask